Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 14 Week 6 Day 4. So today, what do we have going on? We have the Sentinel class event. A pretty tanky hero class, used a lot less ever since Elementals came into the game. Most noteworthy thing it has is a lot of barrier. It has a score reduction, extra durability, a chance to barrier allies, while also having barrier on Brown. Its most unique thing is that it has a really high amount of tankiness while having banishment, which is still a useful combo in some niche circumstances, mostly due to banishment. However, due to Elementals, it is just not as tanky anymore, because instead of taking a lot less damage, you can just take no damage if you end up getting them entangled and frozen and everything else off of Elementals extra turn spam. So for the most part, it hasn't really been used much since then, but still a pretty tanky hero class nonetheless. And does give half mana start off of Urska's, if you use that 150% mana starter. Anyways, let's go bring out the team that we mentioned for the weekly video, which is, gosh, there's so many Urskia things here. It's this one right over here. And we're just running with Summer's Fury into 3 Spirited of Rages. I was originally going to put Enraged Carandera here, but I forgot. You actually can't. I was going to put like one of the Caranderas here, but you cannot, because even though you're allowed to use Urskia troops, you're not allowed, they have to be Urska troops. So not only do they have to be Urskia, but also Urska. Urskia being the kingdom, Urska being the troop type. And they were Urskia, but they weren't Urska, so, because they were daemon bosses or whatever they are. So, we did have to go with just the red spam, and that's perfectly fine. Should still be pretty quick. And the weapon can, loop into itself, which is always gonna be nice. Okay, so we'll go put this in here. Should be good to go. And we're just gonna roll with this the whole time. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope all you guys have been having a wonderful week so far. Hello Roman. Hello Logic Slayer. Hello Shushin Ninja. Hello Isabel. Hello Cookie. And of course, tomorrow we got ourselves the, raid event going on too. A new explodey weapon. Oddly enough, I believe it's a Urskia explodey weapon. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Humberto. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Roman. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright. What do we need? What do we need? We need red. We need a lot of red. We need just red. Red, red, and all the red. Oh, so there's really something funny. We're bringing back the things from earlier. We used this for the trial fight on, what, Monday? Yeah, I think we did them all on Monday, didn't we? I believe we did. But, yeah, we're bringing those back. We used them to go get that objective done earlier this week. And, we're using them again to get this objective done. And we basically just need 2 reds, throw it down, and, get many more from there. We can set it up into a forced red. No! We cascaded it! AI was even trying to go for it, and it still got it. Amazing. Okay, let's throw that down. Hello, Logic Slayer! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it'll do that sometimes. I kind of do want to shift into Dawnbringer. I had this initially here because it's easier to build. However, of course, Dawnbringer has a much wider color range. And particularly for this earlier section, it's actually slightly better. Because we can actually get our mana a little bit easier. I don't know, I might keep it like as is. Because once we get to the deeper end, this could potentially be quicker depending on what our starting board is. Really just comes down to how much red is on the board. Whereas the other version, you have a little bit more flexibility as far as what you can use to get it up. We don't have to depend entirely on the red, which he's definitely pretty quick to deny off the board when we end up needing those. Good double red cascade, and should be good to go from there. Unfortunately, that barrier getting in the way. So we can skull him down, get our mana, get the red again. Summer's Fury back in the day, like way back in the day, was actually really good because it created... Excuse me. But it created red gems based on your magic level, back when magic was like almost nothing in the game. But I think at the highest peak, it had like a 10 or 11 red creation. It was pretty insane. That was way, way, way back when. But yeah, it has been so gloomy the last 2 days. Not sure what happened. Luckily, no new bugs have gotten into the room from what I could tell. However, the bug from earlier, I'm not sure where it is. Because I didn't get it, but it's not here. So I'm not sure. I got the original bug that was in here. But that other one that came in the other day, still haven't found him. Not sure if he found his way out, if he just died in a corner, or what. But I did not specifically get him, so something is up with it. Anyways, I'll take that one over. The daily bug update. Yeah, no new bugs today. Just an old bug that I cannot discern the location to. As long as it's not bothering us, then it doesn't really matter where its location is. Smoke from the forest trees. I'm pretty sure it's just the weather lately that brought him in the other day. It's been kind of gloomy the last few days. Also, Mythic tier list video, hopefully tomorrow. The later part of tomorrow, so don't expect it early. But hopefully before tomorrow night's stream. Mythic tier list. Soon TM. It should very hopefully be this tomorrow. I was gonna say this weekend. Though if it truly had to be delayed till then, it might be this weekend. But no, it should be out later tomorrow. Soon TM intensify. Yeah, we've been meaning to cover that for such a long time now. And that's why you run Summer's Fury. You get the double cast there. Hello, Chad. Welcome. Soon TM year 2069. No, it'll be out before then. 2068. Come on, just one more red. We're already so close to dead. The red to dead. Yeah, this should be the second to last cycle. Because that's a lot of red. We could work that very nicely. No, not if it misses that hard, though. I didn't have that many options, yet missed that many times. Because I was wondering where the Fairy Fire is coming from. The Fairy Fire is coming from the Fiery weapon. Fire Fire is weird on weapons. Or not specifically on weapons, but specifically as an affix. Because the way that it works, similar to all of the affixes on the thing, is it triggers after the base ability of whatever you're using. The problem with this is generally a weapon will do damage. And because of that, the Fairy Fire doesn't take place until after the damage has already been applied. So the first cast you do with any weapon that has it as a affix, like it says it over here, like the Fairy Fire right here, for example, Fairy Fire in first enemy, that doesn't incur until after the damage has already been calculated. So it doesn't take effect till the second time you cast it, which particularly with an AoE weapon is kind of redundant, because you'd probably be dead by then. But yeah, it triggers on the second way around, not the first. It doesn't really help us in most contexts, unfortunately. Also, that one red destroy actually got in the way. That's another one of those things. They got rid of all the weird explodes that are on weapons, but they never got rid of all the weird, like, one destroys. And for whatever reason, I believe this weapon does destroy one red, but then also creates a bunch of red, meaning it'll be less likely that it'll end up extra turning because of the destroy on the red, which makes absolutely no sense why it still has that. If we wait long enough, I believe the window after this window, well, I'm not sure what the two of them are, but one of them should be like, destroy one red gem. Yeah, there it is. Destroy a random red gem. It makes no sense why you would have that on it. But it still does. One of a few several weird things on weapons that actually makes them weaker rather than stronger. That one definitely being among one of the weirder ones. Like, creating an extra red gem would make sense. Like, on some that could get in the way. But on this weapon, you know, that would make a lot of logical sense if it did that. But that's not what it does. It destroys a red gem, which is very much not what it wants. Because if this thing actually created 7 reds, I feel like this weapon would be used a lot more instead of 6. Any amount would help it a lot. Because that would fix 2 issues. It would get rid of its really bad 1 destroy, but it will also give it, you know, a slightly higher chance that it would actually land, which is always nice. It's one of the things that's always kind of held it back a little. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Dragor. Hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well, everyone. Alright, we need another red. What's this new story? It's always the same thing with this team. We just need red. This is a way overly red-focused team. Oh, wait, why? Oh, we were frozen on. Oh, no. We were frozen on it. I didn't see that there. I wasn't even expecting to be up against a freeze team. Okay, let's take the red in this match. Doesn't matter what he does there. You're just opening some Volkies? Nice. Hopefully you get something good. Yeah, we kind of ran out of Volkies to open, oddly enough. Finally. It feels weird having no Volkies. Well, obviously, we do have some epic Volkies. We have 777. Hopefully we'll get luck from it at some point. But, our standard Volkie drop... our standard Volkie, I almost said drop table. But our standard Volkie stack is, yeah, looking kind of empty. Like, very empty. We have 0 and 777. But hey, due to that one glitch that happened the other day, when they had to fix the Soulforge thing, or not the Soulforge, the event key thing, they broke the Soulforge and gave us all the rewards again. And in doing so, hey, we got 777. Lucky epic Volkies. Now, if only we could actually cash in that in for some loot. Because so far, we have not been particularly lucky since then. Anyways, class event done. Good to go. Let's go clear out some of the other things. Guess dungeon next. Anything good? Oh, top 3? Oh, top 3? Oh! Extra code! It has happened. It's been a while. How many weeks has it been? Oh, this is my last code too. Wait. I say extra code, but I actually have no codes left. Wait. I need to go open up Discord. I have like 30 or... Actually, let me see. How many did Jetto give me? Because I haven't ever opened the Jetto stack yet. There's the last one from the Kafka stack. But we got a whole new stack the other day, and I have not added it to my my code list. Okay, anyways, while that's opening, let's go get a cash in our perfect dungeon. Let's hope we don't accidentally misclick a thing, though. Let's just run Zulgoff. Yeah, we'll hand out 2 codes to stream then. One in a little bit later. And the other one already in chat right now. Yeah, at some point, Discord will open on the other computer. It's weird, because that computer hasn't been particularly slow lately. But gosh, does Discord still take like 10 years to open. Like, I'll open it, and it'll be open like 5 minutes later. It's pretty quick with most other things these days. Like, it doesn't even lag in Photoshop or anything. But, for whatever reason, it just loves being very slow at opening Discord. It's almost there. Realistically, it's probably like a minute. It sure feels like 5 minutes, though, whenever you're trying to get in. Alright, let's not misclick this. Click on there. And let's go get our perfect dungeon. And then immediately ruin it because I wanted to go see if we got an extra loot room. For an extra, like, 20 yellow jewels. Because you might as well, after you've claimed 120 Dragonite, or however much you get at your current level, you could just then go see if you got any free jewels for today. Which I think at our range will be 20. You know, it's not a lot, but hey, free 20 jewels is free 20 jewels. There we go, 120 Dragonite has been claimed. Alright, now that we got our free Dragonite. No, we had a trap. It was stairs. And a sign. Oh gosh, good thing we did not have to deal with Silent Trap today. Could you imagine? Oh, she even sent me another message. What is this? Hold up. What did she send us? Let's see. Oh, she was just replying to the thanks for the code. Okay, there we go. Oh, let me go get these. How many are there? She does not say how many there are. But it's a pretty big stack, but it's hard to tell how many just by looking at it. Interesting. Well, we have however many this gigantic stack is. It looks like 40-ish or 50-ish, or it seems like slightly more than 30. I have no way of counting. Actually, I do have a way of counting. The program I'm in right now tells me how many rows of text there are. If I backspace twice, make it the first line and go all the way down, I can see that it is 50 codes. That's a lot of codes. That is a decent chunk of codage. But yeah, we got 50 codes. Nice. To last the rest of this month, so I need to start handing out some more. Alright, and now we can exit out Discord. Also, let me go change my copy paste so I don't actually put them all in chat. The one funny thing, though, is it's actually impossible for me to put every single code into chat. And the reason being is the amount of text is so long that it physically cannot be typed into YouTube. If I click enter on it, it will not let it post because it's way above the character limit of YouTube. So even if I accidentally copied it into chat, it would not actually post into chat because it's way too big of a message. Anyways, there's a redeem code we just handed out. We'll have another one in a little bit. Anyways, another news. Let's go clear out the other dailies, hopefully with as much luck. Hey, see? All you have to do is call a pound on the 777. Let's see, anything good here? Some event key, some gem key, some gems, even some gold keys. You know, I might as well just take them all. Why not? Normally skip on at least one of them. Let's go for all of them. What team do I want to run? Let's go, yeah, Magnesia, why not? I feel like I use it as much these days. You wonder if she trolled on any of the codes? Probably not. It would take too much extra effort. Tell Jetto you need a Sharky code for Shark Week. Wait, when's Shark Week? Isn't that next month, or is it July or August? I know it's one of the two. Not really a holiday I keep track of, or a week. It's July 11th to 18th. Oh, that's right around the corner. I could ask. What does the shark pet even do in this game? I don't remember. Isn't it like Merfolk bonus or something? I feel like it's either Merlantis bonus or Merfolk bonus. Let's say just give it a blue mastery bonus. I don't think they gave it blue mastery. I'll go double check. Also, did I just change my dimensions? No, I just moved the thing. So do you guys even look any different? But to me it did because it just moved the whole thing. Okay, I moved it back. What was I looking for? I'm looking for troops. Pets. Char. It is... oh, it's cosmetic. Duh, because it was the holiday pet for... I forgot. Duh. It has no bonus. Because it was actually the Shark Week pet for ages ago. Duh. Yeah, it's not any bonus because it's a holiday pet for Shark Week. Several years ago. That's one of those pets that I don't think they do a pet for every single year. There's like a weird category of events that they only occasionally do a pet for every year. Where it's not every year, it's like every other year or whenever they feel like it. And Shark Week's actually one of those. Oh, have they only ever done it once? They did it in 2019, it was released in 2020, and they never did it again. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there's a couple weird ones like that. Where they did it initially and then kind of forgot it exists. Hello, Jamie. Welcome, welcome. Of course you would know about Sharky, of course. Hey, have they been doing any more of those Pokemon event thingies? Because I haven't been keeping track of them lately. Because I just realized, it feels like it's been forever since the last one. I guess maybe they didn't do as many around Pokemon Home launch. Because I have not been keeping track. Actually, I haven't even logged into the game since they did the Pokemon Home launch. Probably mess around with it someday. Let's see. It was canceled for a month? Oh gosh. That's funny. I can only imagine the billion reasons why. Oh yeah, we did that, we did that, we did that. Have we done all the things? No, I just need to go help the guild. Anything else we need to change here? Not really. Alright, so of course, World Event, once you reach 31 plus, you just don't take Frost Lizard. We are currently stuck to have to take Frost Lizard, so we shall click the Frost Lizard. And we'll go with our little metal upgrade. Not really much, but better than nothing. 160% extra damage is a lot of damage. Alright, can we get anything good here? Yes. Can I cascade the other thing? No. We'll just take the blue, double the green. And should be good to go. There was an item glitch with the Paradox Elephants. It's funny. You mean the two that already exist? Like Great Tusk and Iron Treads or whatever it's called? Hello, Lester. Welcome. Hope all has been well. It's a lot of bananas. Actually, that reminds me, you posting so many bananas. We still haven't replayed any Tears of the Kingdom since we finished the game. Still need to go do a stream just to kind of mess around in that game at some point. Because we kind of finished a storyline and then stopped playing. Because it was mostly just trying to get that done. But there's still like a billion things we haven't done in that game. Like, we finished that game, but we have probably touched like 10% of the total content in that game. Which is kind of insane. Particularly the underground. I do want to finish Darkest Dungeon 2 next week, though. Oh, we don't have any battles left. Oh, come on, right at the Mythic fight, too. Ah, there we go. Progress has been made. Oh, we're still missing a person? Oh, no. If anyone wants to join the guild, we do have one spot left. 2 million plus gold. PC Mobile. Doing guild-related events. I was gonna say our points seem a little bit lower. 3 people haven't done their battles yet. Yeah, I do plan to still do Mega Man 2. I just want to finish Darkest Dungeon 2 first. But yeah, we will be doing Mega Man 4 hopefully sometime later this month. And we're probably eventually going to get to 5 and 6 as well. I probably will be skipping over 1 and 2 just because I believe they're probably going to be a little bit too dated. Like, if you thought 3 was dated, 1 and 2 are, like, absurdly so. But, yeah, we're going to be doing 4 next. Then 5, and then at some point 6. Of those, I've actually never played 6 before. 3 I definitely have the most recollection of. Maybe 4 as well. 5 probably the least of the ones I have played, and 6 I've never actually played before. It was the last Mega Man game ever released. Or not last Mega Man game, but last Mega Man Battle Network game that was ever released. Not counting the remake of releasing all 6 of them at once. Anyways. So, let's go and do some merchant hunting. I believe we have finished every last possible thing that isn't related to that. We did the Clash Trial, finished Dungeon, helped the guild. At least until tomorrow, we have a whole raid event that we need to go help the guild. Anyways, let's go hunting. Let's go bring up the tracker. Actually, I need to go get rid of last night's tracker. And let's actually remember to update it. So we got 3 angels last night over the course of a little bit less than an hour. So not too bad. And we probably got like 6 or 7 merchants. I have no clue. I feel like my merchant number is always going to be slightly off. And we're running with the quick kill team. Yes, Mythic tier list should be tomorrow. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But no, it should be out tomorrow. Later tomorrow, though, not early tomorrow. Like almost right before stream starting tomorrow. Actually, to such a degree, I might even post it after the stream. Just because if I was to post it before the stream, it will be such a long video that it will cut into the stream. So to some degree, it's actually technically coming out on Sunday, but also technically coming out tomorrow. Because depending on your time zone, it will actually be Saturday, by the time it comes out. Because I'm likely posting it sometime after the stream that night. Because I can't post it beforehand, because it is definitely going to be, like, hours long. Because if I post it, like, right around dinner time, my time, like, people would still be watching it when the stream is going on at our normal time. It's going to be that long. There's so much confidence in that statement, I know, right? An exceedingly high amount of confidence. That'll be out soon, TM. Tesla's basically a mythic now. She kind of is. Oh wow, we already got an angel. Nice. Anything good in it? 15 Dragonite's still technically better. I don't need Dragonite anymore, though. Oh, we'll take it. It's not ideal. That would have been great if we still needed Dragonite. Not so much these days when we already bought them all. That'd be like seeing a war coin thing for free. Like, I really don't need war coins. But at some point, they would have been useful. Yeah, Tesla has always basically been a mythic. She's one of a few legends that is basically an auto-craft if you don't have it in early game. Like, basically, if you don't own the troop and it's in Soulforge, you should get it. And Tesla is one of those. Even before the buff. But after the buff, even more so. She's actually, like, crazy insane, though. I haven't had too much of a chance to really use her since the buff. Obviously, we have a couple times. But, yeah, gosh, is she broken beyond belief. Like, if she was a mythic, she'd probably be in the top 20 mythics in the game. Potentially even top 10. Like, there's an argument to be made it's stronger than Arachnian Weaver. Arachnian Weaver's stronger defensively, but it has a higher offense pressure than Weaver does. Oh, also, I forgot to update the numbers. It's 1 Merchant, 1 Angel. Let's see. Already forgetting to update. Wonderful. That didn't take long. Alright, anyways, what do we have here? No, don't cancel. I want, food, I guess. Yeah, she's better than a good number of mythics. The biggest thing really just holding her back is she kind of needs additional support to really function. She has no follow-up on her ability, unlike Weaver that gains a bunch of mana and stuff like that. So, you know, you need mana assistance. And also, generally, you want to have a half mana start for her, which is not required if you have enough mana assistance. That is definitely helpful. But when she actually starts casting, it's pretty insane. Especially if you double up on her. Because basically, for the mana cost of a mythic, you get to have almost auto-kill everything in the game. For 30 mana cost. Not counting the 20% or 50% you might have. You can compare her to boss troops after the buff. Yeah, she's kind of like Zolgoth in a sense. Except you need 2 of her instead of 1. Because there's a outstanding number of battles that she could double cast win. One issue she had before the buff is her range of what she could double cast was a little bit more limited. But ever since they gave her the better boost ratio, it is an absurdly high range now. What goes down in 2 hits. Because it scales quite exponentially, given that they put it on her boost ratio, not just like magic. Like if they ended up doing the more logical thing, which would have been, you know, make her magic actually do something because it still doesn't, then she would have had a lot less damage. But because they actually made it on boost ratio, it scales based on the enemy. So if they have 100 more armor, that's 33 more true damage compared to what she would have had in the past. That's a lot of true damage. Or sorry, not 33. I mean, wait, boost ratio. Wait, no, what would be the difference? Sorry, no, it would be 7 more. But still. Wait, am I doing math wrong somewhere here? Because it's going from a 3 to 4 to a, well, it goes to 3 to 1 to a 4 to 1. Isn't that a 7 difference? I'm doing math somewhere wrong, but anyways. It's several difference more in damage. Still adds up quite a bit. Especially when you're casting 2 of them. I think my brain's trying to do math for something else, but because it's boost ratio, it's getting confused. Because you have to do the difference of the 2 ratios. It says Amernator mentions, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also have another code in a little bit. We handed out the first one when we... I can't speak. We handed out... Oh, so I forgot to add the other merchant. But we handed out the first code for when we got a perfect dungeon today for the 120 Dragonite. Which is kind of funny because we also got an Angel today for 15 Dragonite. Which means so far today we've gotten 135 Dragonite for 0 gems. Which actually I think is the highest amount of Dragonite I've ever gotten in a day, not counting Vault events. For free. But I haven't spent a single currency. So we're doing pretty good on Dragonite. Too bad we don't actually need it. At least not as badly as we once did. Also, one thing I randomly did today was look into that, whatever that new Apple product is, like the Apple Glass virtual reality case thing, whatever you'd call that. And gosh, does that seem ultra dystopian. As far as what direction that is going in, is if everything, like, you know, if that becomes like the new iPhone, like how we got like the new computers, the new everything else. But if that's basically like the equivalence of the new iPhone and actually takes off, that is such a dystopian future. Also, that price tag, I think it was like 3,500 or something. It's an augmented reality headset. It's probably 3,500 plus tax. So it's actually way more than that. You could buy like a maxed out computer for that. You could buy 2 absurdly decent computers for that. You could literally buy a absurdly good computer and a virtual headset for that. Of course, they don't do exactly the same thing, but pretty close. For cheaper. Hey, another merchant. Anything good? No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember the whole event key conundrum I was mapping out earlier? It's actually 3,333 gold per key here. Meaning that the 3,600 for the other one, and then you take out the other value, and it's 3,350. Means that, yeah, they're basically at the exact same value. So the glory to gold ratio of buying the 10 event keys every week with glory is only a handful, like literally just a couple dozen gold more than buying it here, but in the other way you also get some souls and some treasure maps. So they are basically the exact same valued, which is interesting. Because we did all that math for that the other night. I forgot, it's not 9,000 for 3, it's 10,000 for 3. Which means it wasn't 3,000, it was actually 33333. I mean 3333. One too many threes. But 3,333. Rather than the 3,000 number from before. Which means the 3,350 number for the other thing is even closer than ever. Literally like 17 off, but you also get like 100 souls or something. Which means those souls are less than 1 gold each. If you put it that way. For every 1 gold, you're getting like 20 souls. Yeah, we always kind of knew that offer was worth it. You actually used to be able to buy infinitely way back in the day. Back when you had to buy them manually one at a time. Luckily, you could do them all at once, but they made a 10 limit on it when they did. No, I know that that was needed. I know that that was worth it. The event key for gold. The math what I was doing is the gold cost to spend glory on the spoils of war. We were doing the math on that last night. Because we were converting the glory cost to gold and then the gold cost to the ratio of how much you end up spending on it relative to other event keys in the game. And apparently they're actually priced at the exact same value, which is kind of interesting. Because a lot of times I feel like they set random values for some things. But after doing all the math, they actually set the 2 prices for them at the exact same value when converted for their gold value. Despite neither of them being gold. Well, one's gold. The other one's not a gold currency. But the other currency converted into gold value came out to the exact same value. Which means they do have some consistency for some pricing in the game. Just not all of it. Or most of it. But there's some consistency here and there. Very rarely. Also, hello, Bill. Welcome, welcome. Last in chat, but first in your hearts. Isn't that a line reference from something? I could have sworn that's from something. I never played the Persona games, but why do I feel like that's from the Persona games? What is that from? Because that's definitely a phrase from something. Like the last one here, but first in your hearts or something. This sounds like so absurdly familiar. Even though I'm pretty sure I've never actually heard that before. It sounds like something that should be a line from something. Oh, you did the Switch Vault event last weekend? Nice. Yeah, I forgot. They have weird timings for their Vault events, don't they? Nothing aligns up ever. At some point, we should go load up the Switch version of the game to see what on earth this current state of it's like at the moment. Because there's definitely still some amount of player base there. I'm pretty sure it's the smallest player base of any platform. But, you know, there are still people who play the Switch version actively every day. Yeah, Switch is kind of in its own world. It's one of the reasons I kind of stopped with it after like a month to a couple months. Because it was in like its own universe compared to playing the standard game. Like, it was so separated that it felt like its own game. Like, Xbox and the PlayStation one feels slightly less so. Because, you know, you're still getting the updates at the same time, even though it's its own isolated economy and everything. But the Switch doesn't even get updates at the same time. Like, it's perpetually, like, 9 months behind everything. Ooh, 4 gem keys. Also, I forgot to... that's why I thought it was 9,000 earlier, too. When I was doing the math... Also, I forgot to add the other merchant. But when I was doing the math earlier for the event key thing yesterday, I was thinking it was 9,000 because that's how much it is for 4 gem keys. However, 3 event keys is 10,000. 4 gem keys is the one that's 9,000. Which is where I confused the 9,000 number from. It's the multiverse of Gems of War for Switch. It's basically in a time loop 9 months ago. Except some updates it gets earlier. Because the weirdest thing is, some updates it actually gets at the right time. Every few updates. But its overall content is still like 9 months away. Or, you know, 9 months behind. There's like a weird combination. Like, sometimes they'll get an update, but not get content for that update for a little while. Like, an update might bring a specific power gem in. And then they're probably not getting that power gem necessarily for, like, half a year from then. Oh, come on. We had, like, 3 different skull chances there and we missed them all. Unfortunate. Yeah, campaigns must be kind of weird, too. Because they need to make sure that the game is updated with the correct power gem. But then the content that comes in is, like, so desynced with, like, every other update that's happening. Oh, so we're not doing that good on Angels tonight. But we'll hand out the second redeem code when we get our next Angel. We should be able to get at least one more tonight. Actually, we'll do it on the next Merchant or the next Angel. Just in case we don't get another Angel. You tend to get Explore UI and balance changes AI at the same time. Troops release and events are, yeah, that I'm aware of. Because things that don't affect anything too directly, you guys get immediately. But all content has perpetually been 9 months behind the entire history of the Switch version. Which I'm not sure why they did it like that. But they did. Like, why specifically 9 months? Because they haven't even done anything to try to, like, change that variable. It has been 9 months behind for, like, 4 years straight now. Never getting any closer to not being 9 months behind. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome, welcome. Because the Switch version's still getting content from last year. Even though we're halfway through the year right now. Yeah, they only allow so many updates per year. But I feel like they still could have done that even with like a 6-month interval or something. It is. Maybe the next Switch will allow for a lot more updates. Because I'm pretty sure they're releasing a new one in the next few years. The Switch U. No, they gotta be really careful with the naming convention. Because I'm pretty sure the Wii U was the biggest flop they've ever created in the history of the company. Like, I literally quit Nintendo games for like 5 years during that time. And apparently, based on their sales, so did almost everyone else. A switcheroo. Come on, one more good loot. So you know what I'm oddly hungry for right now? Pizza. I'm not even sure if pizza places are still even open this late by me. I know it's not like that late, but a lot of places tend to close pretty early when it's not a weekend. There's one thing that always threw me off when I first moved to South Carolina. Because where I lived in New Jersey, like a lot of places would stay, or you know, still stay open till like midnight or even like slightly past midnight. But around here, I feel like every place is completely closed by like 10. Like a few exceptions. Like restaurant-wise and like takeout order-wise. I guess that has slightly changed over time. But a good number of them do close pretty early. Oh, also, I did mention it earlier, but I won't be going away for Father's Day. I was gonna see my dad, but looks like it's gonna be like about a month later, because he has some back injuries. Because that was gonna be basically next week. Or it would have been back in Jersey, but yeah, I got delayed till an unknown time at this point. Till his back gets better. I haven't really traveled anywhere in a while now that I think about it. When was the last time I've even flown anywhere? It would have been, I think to see family a year and a half ago. Which at this point is almost 2 years ago. That one summer. I'm pretty sure it's the last time I had any flight. So I'm trying to think of what else. I think that might have been the last time. That was the last time I saw my dad. Actually, yeah, that would have been it. Last time I saw my dad, which would have been December, year and a half ago. So a year and a half ago was the last time I went anywhere. It's been a little while. Well, you know, anywhere as far as flying. Which is generally what I refer to when traveling. Because I never travel by car. When I was really young, we would go on like a couple road trips like that. And I would never, ever, ever want to drive that far. Unless we get like those self-driving cars soon. Then maybe we'll consider it. To a degree, we somewhat have self-driving cars now. They're just not the safest of things. They drive on highways and such pretty well. They're just not good with nuance. Like, you definitely wouldn't want to be driving one through a crowded city. Hey, merchant. Okay, let's go into the code. Yeah, hopefully he'll end up getting better soon. He's been going to the doctor thing for it pretty regularly. He's getting some kind of other treatment for it. I'm not sure exactly what it was when he described it to me. But he doesn't need surgery. He's just getting a bunch of other stuff for it. So that he doesn't need surgery specifically. Because he got surgery for it back in... oh gosh, I was still down there. It's like 7 or 8 years ago. I want to say 8 years ago. He ended up getting surgery for it. But here you guys go. Enjoy. Use zongemsaward.com for the game code section. Your invite code to be found in your settings menu. Redeem code is right over there in chat. And you give the same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. Anyways, let's go keep hunting a little. See if we can get one more thing. Go until we get one more merchant or angel. Oh, whoop. Objective complete. You know, I'll buy some red deeds. Pride Land's gonna be upgradable soon. I should probably start stocking up on them. Because I haven't been. Slowly but surely. How many do we need? How many are we off? Like, probably 1 billion. Let's go check something real quick. I'm looking for level. Let's see. Let's do some math here. 7, 6, 15. I need 13 more. Good luck. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway to maxing, Pride Lands. If we want to try for that double attack boost. But we're only slightly more than halfway there, so we are a mile away. Because we currently have 15 out of 28. So yeah, we are not even remotely close at the moment, but we'll get there in time. Anyways, guys, any other questions? Otherwise, I believe we will end up ending it here. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be doing the raid event tomorrow. As far as raid team, if none of you guys saw the video this week, can copy paste it there as well. But we're running with this one. Our Skia raids. We're going to be running Mang. Mang does normal thing of poke boss troop, the Zolgoth. We then have a Baron Gary. You can also get this tomorrow if you don't already have it. This is the boss troop. It does 5 times damage if you have it fully ascended to the boss. Basically one-shot the boss after using Mang. You have Karandera, which you can craft for only 1,000 diamonds this week due to the glitch they had earlier this week. So if you've not picked up your Karandera, make sure to go pick up your 1,000 gem Karandera this week. Or sorry, 1,000 diamond, I mean. As if you don't have one, that is extremely good value. And I even got a couple of them just so we had some excess. Not like it really matters, but it's cheapest it's probably ever going to be, so make sure to get one. But yeah, the main reason for doing it is it converts all yellows to Doom Skulls. Nice big damage burst. You could use Enrage Karandera, but the benefit of normal Karandera is you don't really need the AoE damage from it. And has a 9 lower mana cost while still having the same gem convert as a standard Karandera, or an enraged one. So you're basically getting a 9 lower mana cost convert at the cost of only hitting 1 enemy instead of all. But you're only going to have 3 enemies left to hit anyway, so you're not getting that much of a damage reduction overall. You're only hitting 2 less enemies with your poke, so that's fine. And this thing's just for 50% mana start on all Urskas, which, since we're running Sentinel, will apply to our hero and to the Baron Gary. You can also replace this out with something completely different, go a different hero class and go down that route, because Karandera does not gain a benefit from it. However, your hero and the Ben Gary does, or you can go with a half mana start hero and then just not have half mana start for that, and replace this with whatever you want to run. And that's pretty much the game plan for tomorrow. And we'll do that tomorrow night. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, and goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.